Okay, we continue the next problem. Seventh one. Calculate the Compton shift for an X-ray photon if it is scattered at an angle of 60 degree by a free electron So this is calculate the Compton shift for an X-ray photon if it is scattered at an angle 60 degree by a free electron. This is a simple one. So as we know, the Compton shift delta is equal to h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi. Given phi as 60 degree. So every time you have no need to calculate every time this h by m naught c. If you remember, okay, otherwise you have to calculate every time. So this is 6.625 10 power minus 34 by 9.1 10 power minus 31 into 3 into 10 power 8 into 1 minus cos 60 is half. So actually, if we calculate this amount of value, we have directly 0.0242 into 1 minus 1 by 2 Armstrong. Actually, this is calculated in Armstrong as this value 0.042. Actually, this value. So Armstrong. So this is 0.20242 into 1 by 2. That is 0.0121 Armstrong. A simple one. Okay, now eighth one. A photon recoils back after striking an electron at rest. What is the change in the wavelength of photon? A photon recoils back after striking an electron at rest. What is the change in the wavelength of photon? This is a simple one because you have to use logically. Photon recoils back. Recoils back means exactly reflected. That means in that case we can say the angle of scattering is 180 degree because it said that it recoils back. That means it retraces the same path. That means phi is equal to 180 degree. Now after striking that, you have to calculate the change in the change in delta is equal to h naught by h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi, and in this case cos phi, so 180 means cos phi is minus 1, that is h by m naught c into 1 minus minus 1, that is 2h by m naught c. Already we have calculated this h by m naught c as 2 into 0.0242 Armstrong. So that is 0.0484 Armstrong. So the change in wavelength is 0.484 Armstrong. Yeah, this is also a simple one. Okay, ninth one. X-ray of wavelength 1 Armstrong scattered at an angle such that the recoil electron has maximum Ke. Calculate the wavelength of scattered ray okay. Okay, X-ray of wavelength 1 Armstrong is scattered at an angle such that the recoil electron has maximum kinetic energy. Calculate the wavelength of the scattered ray. As you know, when an electron scattered, this is the scattered ray, this is the recoil velocity, recoil of electron. If this electron has maximum kinetic energy, given that this electron has maximum kinetic energy, that means there is a maximum shift in this scattered ray, the wavelength of the scattered ray. If there is a maximum change, if there is a maximum change in the wavelength of the scattered ray to the incident ray, then that energy is converted to kinetic energy of the electron. That means if electron has maximum kinetic energy, means the shift is maximum. That means the Compton shift is maximum. Therefore, we have quantum shift is to be maximum. But actually Compton shift is equal to h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi. This value is maximum when phi is 180. If phi is 0, we can get, if phi is 0, this h by m naught c, shift is h by m naught c. If phi is 90 degree, if phi is 0, there is no shift, is 0. If phi is 90, then the shift is h by m naught c. If phi is 180, delta is s minus of minus 1 plus 1, so we will get 2h by m naught c. So this shift will be maximum. That means shift in the Compton shift is maximum when phi is 180 degree. So in that case we get maximum shift. So if we get maximum shift, the electron gains maximum kinetic energy. So given that in this case the electron gains maximum kinetic energy, that means shift is maximum. Shift is maximum shift is this one. So you can write delta shift maximum is equal to 2h by m naught c. Okay, this we can calculate this one as 0.0242, that is 0.0242, that is 484. Now the incident photon wavelength is 1 Armstrong. Now calculate the wavelength of the scattered ray. So lambda dash is equal to lambda plus delta lambda, that is we can write as 1 plus 0.0484, that is 1.0484 Armstrong. Okay, so when a wavelength of 1 Armstrong is scattered, then when the electron gains maximum kinetic energy, then the shift, in that case the scattered ray has a wavelength 1.0484 Armstrong. Now the 10th one. Next one, an X-ray photon is found to have its wavelength doubled on being scattered through 90 degree. Find the wavelength and energy of incident photon. An X-ray photon is found to have its wavelength doubled on being scattered through 90 degree. Find the wavelength and energy of the incident photon. So given that the scattered photon wavelength is double that of the incident photon, that means lambda dash, given that lambda dash is equal to 2 lambda and the angle of scattering is given as phi is equal to 90 degree. Now we can calculate delta lambda is equal to lambda dash minus lambda. So that equal to 2 lambda minus lambda, that equal to lambda. So we have this equation. But delta lambda is h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi, that equal to lambda. Now they are asked to find this incident photon wavelength of and energy of incident. That means you have to calculate lambda. So lambda is equal to h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi is 0, so 1. That is h by m naught c, and that is already we know that h by m naught c value is 0.0242 Armstrong. Okay, now and also you have to find wavelength and energy of the incident photon. If this is the wavelength of the incident radiation, then the energy of the radiation we can calculate directly. E is equal to 12400 by lambda in Armstrong, we will get directly in electron volt. That is equal to 12400 by this one 0.0242 electron volt. Or we can calculate simply, 1 minute, lightning gas. Or we can calculate this also like this. Actually E is equal to h nu, that is hc by lambda, that is hc by, already lambda value we have this h by m naught c, so h by m naught c, that is hc by h into m naught c. So you can calculate this h, that is m naught c square. Okay, we can directly write like this also. That is E is equal to 9.1 10 power minus 31 into c square means 3 into 9, 9 into 10 power 16. That is 81.9 into 10 power minus 15 joule. Now the 11th one, a photon of energy (1.02 mega electron volt) undergoes Compton scattering from a block through 180 degree. Calculate the energy of the scattered photon. A photon of energy 1.2 mega electron volt undergoes Compton scattering from a block through 180 degree. Calculate the energy of the scattered photon. So first we calculate the wavelength of the incident radiation, because energy is given as 1.02 mega electron volt. Therefore wavelength of the incident radiation lambda is equal to, we can directly write as E electron volt will get in Armstrong. So using this relation we calculate it as 12400 by 1.02, but here it is given mega electron volts, that means you have to write 10 power 6 in Armstrong. That is 12400 by 102 into 10 power 4 Armstrong, that is 10 to square. We can calculate like this. So on calculating we get it as 0.121 into 10 power minus 2 Armstrong. This is the wavelength of because 102 means 124 means 1.21, that is 0.0121 Armstrong. So this is the wavelength. Now calculate the energy of the scattered photon. That means you have to calculate lambda dash. So lambda dash is equal to lambda plus delta lambda. So first we calculate delta lambda is h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi. As this phi is given as 180, so this term becomes 2, that is 2h by m naught c. That is h by m naught c value is 2 into 0.0242 Armstrong, that is 0.0484 Armstrong. So now calculate adding to lambda. Therefore lambda dash is equal to this one, 0.0121 plus 0.0484. Now adding these to 0.05605. Armstrong. Now energy of the scattered photon is, you can write E dash, then that is hc by lambda dash. So we can write it directly as 12400 by 0.0605 electron volt. So calculating we get it as 20.6 electron volt. So calculating this we get 0.206 10 power 6 electron volt, and that is 0.206 mega electron volt. Okay. In Compton scattering, the energy of incident photon is equally distributed between scattered photon and a recoil electron. Scattered electron and a recoil photon and recoil electron. Find the wavelength of incident photon if angle of scattering is pi by 2. Okay. In a Compton scattering, the energy of the incident photon is equally distributed between the scattering photon and the recoil electron. Find the wavelength of incident photon if the angle of scattering is pi by 2. Okay. Now it is given that the energy of the photon, if you assume that hc by lambda, and this equal to energy of scattered photon, that is, this is the energy of the incident photon, energy of the scattered photon plus kinetic energy of the recoil electron. So incident photon energy is some of amount of the incident photon energy is absorbed by the electron and the remaining will be scattered. So this is the sum. Given that in Compton scattering, the energy of the incident photon is equally distributed. That means this one and this one are equal. That is, this energy is, if you consider as hc lambda plus kinetic energy. So given that these two are equal and half of this hc1 lambda. So half of hc by lambda is equal to hc by lambda dash. Okay, that means half of this energy is equal to this one and remaining half is equal to this one. So therefore, we can write the energy of the scattered photon is hc by lambda, that is half of the incident energy. So we can write like this. This implies lambda dash is equal to 2 lambda. Okay, from this we can calculate. So delta lambda is equal to lambda dash minus lambda, that is 2 lambda minus lambda, that is lambda. Okay. Now, therefore incident, but delta lambda is equal to h by m naught c, that equal to lambda. So as we know, this value is 0.0242 Armstrong. Therefore incident energy is incident photon wavelength is 0.042 Armstrong. Because directly we are writing, because the angle of scattering is, sorry, 1 minute, we have to write like this. As delta lambda is h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi equal to lambda. But cos phi is 0 because it is pi by 2. So h by m naught c equal to lambda. But h by m naught c is equal to 0.0242 Armstrong. Now the twelfth one. Photons of wavelength photons of wavelength 0.0124 Armstrong are scattered by free electrons free electrons at an angle 90 degree. Find the wavelength of scattered photon and energy transferred to free electron So photon of wavelength 0.0124 are scattered by free electrons by 90 degree. Find the wavelength of the scattered photon and energy transmitted to the free electron. So we can have this delta shift is equal to lambda dash minus lambda, and this we can calculate as h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi. So given phi is 90 degrees, so this is 0, so this is equal to h by m naught c. Phi is 90 degree. So lambda dash minus lambda is this one. So lambda dash is equal to lambda plus h by m naught c. So given lambda is 0.0124 plus this value is calculated as 0.0242. That is adding this to 0.0366. Armstrong. Okay, now this one, that means the wavelength of scattered photon is lambda dash, that is 0.0362. Now we have to calculate the energy transferred to the electron. Actually the incident energy is hc by lambda, that equal to hc by lambda dash, that means energy of the scattered photon plus kinetic energy of the electron. Okay, so incident energy is distributed between the electron and the scattered photon. So this is the scattered photon energy and this is kinetic energy. So we can directly write K is equal to hc into 1 by lambda minus lambda dash. So this can be written as hc into lambda dash minus lambda by lambda into lambda dash. So already lambda dash minus lambda we have calculated as h by m naught c, that is 0.042. So we can directly write. So energy transferred to electron, K is equal to hc by lambda lambda dash into delta lambda, and that is hc by we can write it as, what is this, 0.042 by 0366 into lambda value is this one, 0.0124. So all are in Armstrongs. So this is in Armstrong, this is Armstrong square, so one will get cancelled. So that is actually we can directly write hc and 1 Armstrong as 12400 by 0.0366 into 0.0124 electron volt. So that is, on simplifying we get 0.661 10 power 6 electron volt or 0.66 mega electron volt. So you calculate it. last one, 14th one. X-ray of wavelength, X-ray of wavelength 1 Armstrong undergoes Compton scattering the wavelength of scattered rays is 1% higher than incident ray. The scattering angle is so to solve this one, so we have, it is given that incident ray wavelength is 1 Armstrong, whereas the scattered ray is 1% higher than this one. So given that delta lambda is equal to initial lambda plus 1% of lambda. So from this equation we can write lambda dash minus lambda equal to 1 by 100 of lambda. But this is h by m naught c into 1 minus cos phi is equal to 1 by 100 lambda. That is actually this total value is 0.0242 into 1 minus cos phi is equal to 0.01. Actually this is 1 Armstrong. So this is also in Armstrong. So we can directly write like this. So 0.0242 minus 0.0242 cos phi is equal to 0.01. So from this we can write 0.0242 minus 0.01 is equal to by 0.0242 is equal to cos phi. Therefore cos phi is equal to 0.0142 by 0.0242. Or we can directly write 242 by 242, 71 by 121, and that is approximately 0.58. So phi is equal to cos inverse 0.58.